What is up guys, JayFerGaming here and welcome back to my Manchester United career mode. In the previous episode, if you haven't seen already, go back and see it because the January transfer window was very exciting with some pretty good games in there as well. But there were some great dealings in the football world in my career, and we actually lost one of our best players, Paul Pogba, for 50 odd mil to Barcelona. So he's been replaced by Draxler in the cam position, moved him in from the left to bring Januzaj in, who's looking very promising indeed. But yeah, I'm just going to show my first team here. Gundogan's in the CDM position, not sure which is his best position at the moment, so I'm going to experiment with him in cam and CDM. But Klein, right back, after his disastrous debut, he got sent off against his old club, but he'll be at right back. I've got a bit of a thin squad, so I'll be hoping to bring a few youngsters and new players in for the summer. Got a few players in mind. But yeah, my bench is looking really strong there. Some decent backup. Obviously, Amos is leaving in the summer, so I'll need another keeper there. So yeah, next summer's going to be very exciting with some definite new additions to the squad required. So for this first game up against Burnley, I am going to be bringing out Bonner into the defence. Haven't used him too much lately. He's been a bit shaky. I expected him to be in the first team next to Phil Jones in the back. But Barkley in at cam. So here we go. First match of the episode. And it really has to be a win because we're against probably the worst team in the division. They're currently 18th. So come on. Got to be 3 points on the board at home. So Bakali, who also came in for this game. A lot of pace. Can be very dangerous. The youngster there from PSV. But Rooney, first effort, great save from Tom Heaton, the former Man United keeper, and he was in great form against us earlier on in the season. Even though we beat Burnley 4-0, that was Paul Pogba's best game for us, but sadly he's gone. But Rooney hits both posts, and probably the easiest finish you will ever have. It's Falcao once again with a tap-in. It seems like every goal he scores is a tap-in, as he tries to do a double backflip slam on their defender right there. But it's good to get a goal on the board. Unlucky from Rooney off both posts. I don't know what the keeper's playing at. But yeah, simple finish, 6th goal of the season. But still, I don't think I want to keep him at the end of his loan period at the club. He's not impressing me enough. He's just scoring tap-ins really. But moving on to this, very lucky, great defending there. And Rooney with the finish into the bottom corner. You can see the defending, it's actually hilarious. Gundogan's shot, which was probably going to go miles over, hits the defender in the face. That is commitment right there. He kind of dives into it. Lands at Rooney's feet, and yeah, he's never going to miss that. Just slots it into the bottom corner. 2-0 up. You could probably say game over right now. 11th goal. It's been a great season for him so far, but he was actually injured in the first half, so decided not to take a risk and bring Van Persie on for Rooney. In the second half, this is one of the most comical moments you will ever see. Ogbonna, what the hell is that? That's probably the only way Burnley was going to score, but what a touch and finish. I was actually trying to smash the ball away, so I do not know what he's doing right there. That is an absolute disaster. It's actually hilarious. If that was a goal for me to lose, I'd be shouting at him, but it was actually hilarious. But yeah, penalty here. Bakali, who's one of the weakest players on the game, surely. He's like 5 foot tall. And I don't even know if this was a penalty. Apparently it got brought down. We'll see the replay here. Actually, looks like the ref's in the way, which doesn't help. I can't see that being a penalty, but I'll take it. And it's Gundogan going for his first goal for the club. And he smashes it into the top corner. So that's fantastic for him. Hopefully he'll get his confidence up. And we'll see confirmation here. There we go. His first Premier League goal. So great finish from that penalty. But late on in the game, we just wanted another goal just to make me feel better. So Draxler plays it to Gundogan, who's passing. His range of passing is fantastic, so he might be suited to the CDM position. Bakali on the wing, off balance, what a cross, and bullet header into the top corner. Falcao's got 2 goals in this game, and wow, he nearly takes out the camera there. That was a great angle. Cameraman doing a great job, but Bakali stands it up, and Falcao's going to beat many defenders in the air. Great header there, and this has been an absolute beating for Burnley. 4-1, pretty easy win. It was expected of us, and it's 3 points on the board. And hopefully Rooney's not out for too long. And there's the result. 5 days out, not too bad. We don't actually have a game in the next 5 days, so he should be okay. Got a monthly report from our scout. He looks quite good in. Tishibola as well looked alright. Tom Mellor doesn't look good enough, so we'll get rid of him. Allen as well. Potential of 79, that's not good enough for Man United. Them two with 70 to 94 potential pretty much, but it's hard to tell, you can't really see what they're like from them stats, so we'll continue scouting them. And for this next game against Leicester, I will be taking Rooney out, giving him a rest. And it's another game I really should win at home. Cadlets is going to come in, try and get his first Premier League goal for us. He has scored 1 goal in the FA Cup, but I did sim that game, so can't really count that so much. Now the experiment of playing Gundogan in cam. Blind comes in to replace him in defensive mid, and Smalling and Jones at the back. So as you can see, we're playing bottom of the league, Leicester, so this really should be another 3 points. But a great 1-2 here from Gundogan and Cadlets. Early opportunity, but he couldn't put it away. He's grown a couple of ratings, but he has been a little bit disappointed in his limited chances. Bianazai, he's looking like a great player. And a good save there from Schmeichel. I'm not sure if that was Cadlets once again, but I'm sure he's going to get a chance to score in this game. Especially against Leicester, who look to have a bit of a shaky defence. And there it is. He's got his first goal in the Premier League, and he's loving it. Making the most of the celebration. Yeah, we might not forget his name, because he's definitely got to grow. He's currently the 4th striker, and he's been given the opportunity, and he's definitely made the most of it. Because it's tough to get chances when you've got Van Persie, Falcao and Rooney ahead of you. Not sure what Schmeichel's doing in the Leicester goal. He kind of dives out the way of the ball. But that's 1-0. So that's very good for the team. But Leicester, they've got a couple of good players like Ajoa and Cambiasso there. Great save from De Gea. Being as solid as ever this season. But Cadlets, he's really combining well with Falcao in this game, and Falcao really should have scored off the post. And look at this, even worse miss. Cadlets, come on. Really got to work on his finishing. That's an awful miss, but there we go, end of the game. We didn't perform to the best of our ability, but it's another 3 points on the board, which is the main thing. So 6 out of 6 so far. But all 4 games are against teams we should be beating, Swansea being another one. But Swansea really are a bogey team for me on this game. And on past FIFAs as well. They've got some great pace up front, some great attackers, the likes of Sigurdsson, Boney, Dyer, Outledge. There's quite a few more, so I'm a bit wary going into this game. So we're making a few changes. I think Rooney returns for this game, does he? Yeah, he does, up front with Van Persie. Blind having another go in defensive mid. So as you can see from the table, Swansea another bottom 10 team, so I really need to win, and I'm getting quite a bit closer to Chelsea at the top of the table, so this could be very interesting if we win this game. But look at this run from Klein early on in the game. What a ball, Van Persie. If you watch Fabianski, he also dives out the way of the ball, so I'm not sure what's going on with the keepers at the moment. Maybe he tried to preempt where the ball was going to go, but he was nowhere near it, and Van Persie gets his 12th goal of the season. Van Persie rekindling his partnership with Rooney up front. Look at this skill, just running past the defence, but unluckily couldn't score. Trying to get a second early goal to kill this game off, but I told you, Swansea have dangerous attackers, and as you'll see here, Phil Jones gives away, like, I think 3rd penalty of the season. I wasn't sure if it was a penalty. It looked a bit harsh to me, but we'll see a replay coming up, even though FIFA didn't show it. He's pulled his shirt slightly, but Ki Sung-young has definitely made the most of it. So, Boney versus De Gea, what can he do? It's a world-class save. Oh my god, what a save from De Gea. It was so good, we had to get a replay. He tips it onto the crossbar. That's one of the best saves I've ever seen on FIFA. Just wow. But Sigurdsson on the break. Boney got to score, but no. Boney always puts them in the back of the net against me, but I don't know what he was doing there. Headers seem to be a bit of a theme for me in this episode, just totally dominating in the air with my strikers. But trying to get that killer second goal just to end the game. Di Maria, who came off the bench, couldn't get it. And Ander Herrera, who also came off the bench, missed an open goal. That's probably why he's not getting too much playing time at the moment. But yeah, just a moment of madness. What am I doing here? Why did I do that? Sliding around and Luke Shaw is sent off just to make things a little difficult. So I'm going to have to park the bus here. It's just utter stupidity for myself. What am I doing? Nowhere near the ball, straight through the back of Dyer. And they had that one chance that you always get in football, and luckily De Gea was on hand to save us. And luckily that was the end of the game. Fantastic. Good defending in the last 10 minutes to hold Swansea out, and another 3 points on the board. A great clean sheet. But what is this message from the board? They are not happy with my performance at the moment. I can't believe that. We're second in the table. We had a pretty average squad at the start of the season. Their expectations, I don't know what to say about that, to be fair. I'm going to keep on going as I am because we're doing really well. So fourth and final game this episode is against Sunderland. Another game we should win because they are a bottom half of the table club. But yeah, this is a very interesting goal to say the least from Stephen Fletcher. That's one of the worst defending performances I have ever seen. That is a huge scramble. And that defending, wow. I think someone tripped up De Gea as well, which knocked him out the play there. But the replay, it's so embarrassing. Good save initially, and the ball's just flying everywhere. I think Smalling takes out De Gea, and wow, that is just shocking. And Stephen Fletcher, only his second goal of the season, so we're 1-0 down away at home to Sunderland even. But Draxler, who wasn't really in the game, suddenly popped up with a fine pass to Van Persie, who just tapped it into the bottom corner, got us back in the game. It's exactly what we needed from our top scorer at the moment. Considering he didn't score in like his first 7 games, his goal record must be pretty awesome recently. Let's have a look how many goals he got now. 13. He must have like 13 goals in about 11 games. It's just a fantastic player, top form right now, and that's why he's actually valued at £48.5 million. That's amazing. But we're trying to get this second goal. John Stones, who came on as a sub, nearly peeled off the keeper and knocked it home for his first goal for the club. But unlucky there. It's a shame. But sadly, the game did end 1-1, so we don't get a 100% points record from this episode, but 3 wins and a draw, that's fantastic, and I'd definitely take that, even if it was against the weaker teams in the division. But we'll see at the league table. Things are going so well at the moment. Top of the league, get in there. But Chelsea do have 2 games in hand, so we'll say they're on top overall. But the top 4 includes Villa and Stoke after 26 games. Who would have thought? Man City and Arsenal are recovering a bit. They will, I'd imagine they'd be in the top 4 at the end of the season, surely. Liverpool 11th, having a bit of a shocker. At the bottom are Leicester, Burnley and Sunderland. The 3 teams we beat. We beat the bottom 2 and drew with Sunderland, so that was pretty expected. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, please leave a like, and the next episode will be out very shortly, and I'll catch you then. Goodbye.